Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. How you doing? Adam, how you doing? Sebastian, thank you guys for joining me. How you guys doing today? Yeah, today we are doing Annabelle Comes Home. This is the final Annabelle film in the Conjuring universe as of right now, but I'm sure there's going to be another one at some point. It's the last Annabelle film, and then after this one, we are going to be doing The Conjuring 2, which I'm still debating whether I'm going to do it tonight or tomorrow. So let's, of course, I don't want to waste too much time talking about it. I'd rather dive into the movie as soon as possible. Church is running around the room, so if you see him, he's just playing. So if you guys want to watch it alongside me, then please, by all means. Doing good. Went out for a birthday lunch. That's right. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday, Adam. I think you said today was your birthday. Happy birthday, man. So good. That's good. That's my last cranberry one, so I thought I'd finish it here on Annabelle Comes Home. Robin, thank you for joining, and also thank you for becoming a channel member. I saw that you did that, and you told me that you did that, and I really appreciate that. You never have to, but I really do appreciate when you guys decide to contribute to the channel in more ways than you feel like you should. Like not like that, but like it's so hard to say, but you feel the need. You want to. Can you guys not hear me? Is everything okay? Buh. Can you guys hear me okay? Robin can't hear me. That wide-eyed look you had when feed started, you look like you just seen an actual ghost just now. I hear you. Okay, Jeremy. Got my copy ready. Awesome. Yes, today we are watching Annabelle Comes Home. Out of all the Conjuring films, this one to me is probably the most mixed bag. I feel like it is a decent watch. It's just a lot of stuff that can irritate me with it. I think they try too hard in some places, like some of the other Conjuring universe films, but this one is easily one of the least painful ones to watch, I think. It's got a lot of good aspects. The Warrens in there is a good aspect. Hey, Ian, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Jeremy. I appreciate that, guys. I'm glad you could make it to Annabelle Comes Home. Hopefully, you guys want to watch with me. If you guys want to pull up your own copy, I have HBO Max pulled up right now, so that's what I'll be watching it on today. And either tonight or tomorrow, I'm doing The Conjuring 2. Just got done watching Clown Doll. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But okay, guys, we are going to go ahead and press play on Annabelle Comes Home. So if you guys are going to watch with me, be ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the movie's going. If you guys can hear that in the background, let me know because I don't want to get copyright claimed. Yeah, I really don't want to get copyright claimed. Okay. Just making sure. All right, movie is playing, guys. This is the third Annabelle film. Yep, it's the third one. And the second best one. I still say the first one is the worst one, which is normally not the case with most trilogies or, franchises. Normally, it's the third one that's the worst. I'm going to turn that down just a smidgen. That's pretty loud. Yep, there's the same ass shot we've seen 3 times now. Yep, takes place right after the interview. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you so much. I see you messaging me, so if you want to keep messaging, that's awesome. And I know it looks really cool with the red background, yeah. She said she loves my room so much. With the red in the background, it looks really good. I must watch this one. Yes. So the movie opens with the Warrens and the Annabelle doll. Seen it. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's repetitive at this point. It's like we get it. We get it. Make sure you can't hear that in the background. No, you can't. Sorry, it was playing music. I'm like, please don't let that be heard. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. I didn't hate the opening to this movie with the Warrens. To have the Warrens in the opening is a plus. I'll give it that. Yep, the Warrens are in this one for like, I don't know, 7 minutes screen time. Still, it's enjoyable to see him though. I mean, I've always enjoyed seeing him. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, alcoholic. Kind of. I've normally been having just one with these reactions so far. Had a couple with Annabelle, but I hated Annabelle. It was called for, Brandy. It was called for. It's good though. It's cranberry. It's good. Nice doll. It's what you think. Looks good. It is fucking good. It's very fucking tasty. Ian, thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate that. You donated $2.80. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Wow, you're on a roll, man. You're always donating money, and I don't even know what to say to you. I'll take a drink to you. Watch out, Jordan. She's watching you. I know, right? She's right there. Guys, if you're just jumping on in, I see a lot of you guys jumping on in. Be sure to hit the like button for sure. And we are 4 minutes into Annabelle Comes Home. I don't think I've seen the third one yet. It's worth a watch. I think it's definitely not the worst. It's actually kind of enjoyable. It has some moments, pretty good moments, but is it PG-13 or R? That's a great question, man. If I had to guess, I'm going to say R. If I had to guess. God, it's taking me for fucking ever to type right now. I'm at a distance. Annabelle Comes Home. I'm sure someone's going to answer it before I even find it. Probably. I know she's looking right at you guys. It's rated R, buddy. It is rated R. Man, I bet they go overboard on the jump scares. It's loaded with jump scares. I'm not gonna deny that. It's got a few. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Well, you didn't have to, man. Thank you so much. Sebastian just donated $5. I appreciate that, man. I really do. You have no idea. I will always tell you guys, and I will be over dramatic. I do appreciate it. Really do. Oh yeah, this scene. Yep. It's a good. The Warren's in a graveyard. That's not a bad opening. You know. It's like, yeah, that could be a scene. But you should watch it, Brandy. I think you would like it, to be honest. Yeah, that's creepy. Oh, I will spoil. So, Brandy, I will spoil if you haven't seen it. Be ready, because I might say something that will be a spoiler. I don't want it to be spoiled for you. So, like, can the doll be destroyed? Well, I mean, technically, if you destroy it, it's kind of like Ed Warren said in the first film. That's so creepy. And yeah, of course, there's nothing there. I mean, Ed Warren in the first film, The Conjuring, said that it's a conduit, which means, if you destroy it, you're just letting the evil go, wherever it wants. But it's sometimes better to keep the genie in the bottle. Oh, yeah, the car wreck people. Yep, the people who died in the car wreck, yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Yep. Just been in an accident. I don't know how I like. Imagine having the gift of being able to talk to somebody. Sorry, you jackass. Oh, thank you again, Ian. You badass, dude. You're a badass. You really are, man. I'm gonna take another drink to you. God, that's creepy. God, that is creepy. I won't deny that. It's okay. I might have seen it. I can't remember. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot they had that actually like fucking almost killed Ed Warren. Now, if that's true, I don't know. I don't know if he was actually shoved in front of traffic, but yeah, not your fault. Not your fault, buddy. Not your fault. But goddamn, I'm sure it'd be a risky job for sure. Yeah, Annabelle's a beacon for other spirits. Yeah. Yikes! That doll beside you, Jordan, is making me paranoid. I think it makes everybody paranoid. That is Annabelle, by the way. I named it Annabelle. I bought that at an antique store a while back because the real Annabelle, if you guys didn't know, is actually a Raggedy Ann doll. Okay, if you're okay with me spoiling it, Brandy, I might say some things, but yeah, it's about the Warrens from like the first two Conjuring movies bringing Annabelle to their house, and the daughter and them go to the basement, and Annabelle kind of like wreaks havoc on the whole like the babysitters and the daughter. Have you seen the Insidious movies? Because the further stuff with the darker part of the afterlife is creepy as shit. Sebastian, I have seen all the Insidious movies, man, and I gotta tell you, my favorite ones are the first two. I think they are actually really damn good. I can't wait for the next one. They need to do justice, I think, with the next one because the last two have been just specifically that last one was just stupid beyond belief. I couldn't believe how dumb that movie was. I look at that. I love that shot right there, though. Lorraine bringing her in, but Annabelle's looking directly at the daughter. It's a good moment. It's got its moments. I'll give it that. Way better than Annabelle, the first one. Actually, I'm gonna be. If you guys don't follow, if you guys haven't started following me yet on Letterboxd, I actually have a Letterboxd account, and I've already ranked all the Conjuring films so far. And depending how much I like this movie after I watch it again, will depend where it's gonna go. I might rank it higher. I don't know yet. Ian, again, dude, you bringing me to $10 in chat revenue. I appreciate it, dude. You're a badass. Really, I mean it. You're fucking phenomenal. Here's another drink to you. That's that Disneyland money. I find the Raggedy Ann doll far creepier than the Annabelle doll they used on the film, to be honest. I believe creativity. Yes, I honestly think they should have used the Raggedy Ann doll. I think that right there would have been perfect. To be honest, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I could get that doll, the one they used for The Conjuring, and I know Trick or Treat Studios sells like an actual replica, I would love that doll, and I would probably put it right next to my Annabelle right there. But it's so much money though, and I can't afford it. We're just 10 minutes into it. Yeah. Yep, we're not that far into it. Insidious and Sinister were supposed to cross over at a point called In Sinister. That would have been interesting. I would have dug that though. The third one was just okay. If they had stopped at three, I'd have been fine. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Actually, the best part about Annabelle, the first movie, you can almost skip it completely. I think it wouldn't affect much of anything. You could probably just, yeah, skip that one. Unless you're curious after Annabelle creation what happens. Because they end with that cliffhanger. But that, the beginning of Oh yeah, yeah. He builds. Yep. Warning: positively do not open. Saza, hello. Thank you for joining. Have I missed much? No, Saza. I'm sorry. I didn't notice you. I'm sorry. I'm drinking a little bit of alcohol, paying attention to my friend and you guys, and it's just we are not too far into it, honestly. Yeah, as Adam said. Does that mean the two guys that and the old lady Elise were supposed to team up with Deputy so and so from the Sinister movies? That would have been interesting. That would have made sense, honestly. No, yeah, it's contained for now. I just love it when Daddy Jordan ignores me. I don't try to ignore anybody. I try to keep tabs on everybody. I do my best. Wait until we have 1,000 subs, like 1,000 viewers, and I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I'll try my best. I really will. The Warren Artifact Room holds, yeah, yeah. This is basically it would have been fine to almost call this the Warrens Museum, because that's basically what it is. Annabelle comes home. Oh, isn't that sweet? She comes home. Thank you guys for the likes and views, by the way. I appreciate that. I saw last night that Tubi has Terrifier on available. May rewatch it. I do love Art the Clown. That is one of the more recent slasher films, I would say. I bleed creativity. I would say, yeah, Art the Clown is fan fucking tastic. The Warrens are based off real people, right? Yep, they are based off of the real Ed and Lorraine Warren, who Lorraine passed away in 2019, I think. So Ed passed away like in the early 2000s. But these are based on all of their most of like the two main Conjuring films are based on the real case files by the Warrens. These ones are kind of spin-offs created by the studio. Guys, if you're just jumping on in, by the way, we are 14 minutes into Annabelle Comes Home. It is a decently long movie, so it's almost 2 hours long. That was sad when I heard Lorraine Warren passed away. Yeah, Sebastian. It's funny actually that you mentioned that. It was like 2 days before my friend's birthday, and we were so into The Conjuring 2 at the time. We were talking like, oh, I heard they're doing a Conjuring 3 and stuff. And it was probably like a week later while we were working at the Green Mall, doing a Santa gig, or like no, it might have been Easter Bunny. And I looked at my phone and it said Lorraine Warren passed away, and my friend was like shocked. Your Buffy the Vampire Slayer reaction was great. It's superb. It's superb, silly popcorn cult classic. Thank you so much, Saza, for checking that out. By the way, yeah, it's not doing too bad. I think it just hit over maybe 200 views, and it's only been up for like 6 hours now, so it's not doing all that bad. I gotta post something that's gonna bring the views back up. But hey, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. That's the point. And thank you for the super chat again, guys. That's awesome of you. And 10 likes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, how could you go to school knowing that you're going to be made fun of because your parents are ghost hunters and they're going to be called crazy? And or I can just order Terrifier on Blu-ray that recently have it for Best Buy for $14.99. Hell yeah, man! I want that steelbook. If you know me, you know I'm a big Blu-ray collector. I love the Blu-rays, physical media. I honestly prefer physical media over streaming services, to be honest. And I know there's a lot of people out there who prefer streaming services, but to me, it's physical media that's going to keep it's going to stick around longer. I feel like if anything were to happen to these streaming services, you don't got nothing besides what you have on DVD or Blu-ray or VHS. Oh yeah, that's creepy. I remember that now. The priest over there. Thank you again, Ian, dude. Another drink to you, good sir. You're a badass. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think she has some sort of she has something like Lorraine where she can see the dead. If he even is dead, and maybe I'm just imagining shit. No, she does see ghosts. Yeah. Gregory, thank you so much. I only need my favorites in physical form. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do. Yeah, definitely have to have your favorites in physical media form for sure, man. For sure, I agree. I have a lot though. I like physical media. I like the library idea. Wait until the second Conjuring, where Ed nearly gets into a fight after being called out as a hoax. Yep, on the TV show scene. Great moments. Great moments. Oh yeah, this is the dumb broad that decides to try to go to the basement. If I'm gonna be haunted, I'm hoping it's a sexy woman ghost. I know, right? Wackos, kooks. I'm working. Thank you for joining us, Gregory, by the way. You interested in Batman BTVS TV show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. It's got the same kind of origin story, etc., but the characters have way more depth and storylines can get really serious at times. Some cool demons and stuff too. I mean, at some point, yeah, for sure, I'd be interested. At some point, I'm gonna try to make a poll to where I'm gonna decide what TV show you guys really want me to sit down and watch at some point in the future. Someone just watched Ghostbusters again. Well, that's right. The dad runs the grocery store. Yeah, I love how his this kid's arc in the movie is completely useless. It's worthless. It's like almost nothing. I would hate that. She needs an inhaler. You just know that's going to come into play. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm sure that's gonna come into play. Stupid kids. Wow. Oh yeah, dude. I feel so bad for this kid. I really do. Like, so fucking bad for this kid. The Warren's daughter. It's so fucked up. No. What's your next reaction video going to be, Jordan? My next reaction video is undecided yet. I mean, obviously, I'm going to try to do the Conjuring 3, but it's undecided which one I will be doing next right now. I'm excited to look down in the Blu ray collection now and see, because I want to do a surprise one again. Because I did one for Army of the Dead. Well, any of them, to be honest. What's your next reaction? By the way, this is my first time watching this one. Ooh, really? Oh, yeah, she's seeing it again. Ah! Creepy. Creepy old priest. Oh wait, this is the Conjuring verse. Oh, I definitely am afraid of these ghosts. Yeah, I know, right, Sebastian? They're all my first viewing. These are all my first viewings. Oh wow, awesome! I'm glad you could join us and watch them for the first time. They have an exclusive clip from Ghostbusters Afterlife of Paul Rudd at grocery store and just let the stuff pay Puff Marshmallow Man start turning into mini stuffed part. Oh wow, really? They actually have that? Has anyone seen the newest pics of Chris Hemsworth and Taika Waititi on the set of the new Thor movie, Dear Lord in Heaven? I have not. I'm not a die-hard Marvel guy. I can't stand this girl at first. I can't. This woman, like, is Thor still fat? I don't think he's fat. I think he's actually more ripped. More than likely. Skipped leg day. Thor Ragnarok was okay. I didn't really love Thor Ragnarok like a lot of people did. I thought it was okay too. The humor kind of didn't hit me all the way. Oh yeah, she got her a birthday gift. Yeah, just to sucker her in to make it easy for her to show her the room. Yeah. Great, you just reminded me of dubbed down Chris Hemsworth from Ghostbusters. Answer the call. What did they do to him in that movie? I'm convinced that Paul Rudd, much like Keanu Reeves, is an actual vampire. Like those men don't be aging, or they put on a lot of fucking makeup. Hey, there you'd be surprised what money can do. I'm just saying. I just can't stand this girl. I can't. She's such a dummy. I'll take Fat Thor just as quick as I'd take Rip Thor. Oh, definitely look at Paul Rudd in Curse of Michael Myers. Man doesn't look like he's aged a day. You think that's scary? Look at Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. They played actual vampires and they don't look like they've aged since 1994. I mean, I can kind of see Tom Cruise's aging. To be honest, I think Brad Pitt hasn't aged too much differently since then. Probably like some slight wrinkles in the eyes and stuff, but like nothing really crazy. Yeah, that would have been dumb if there was a key actually on the top of this fucking door. And then what do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Oh, yep, there's the room that I think they saw the nun in The Conjuring too, I think. He has some crow's feet, but still, yeah, he like slight things, not like crazy shit. I think that they were playing on the dumb blonde trope that most women get portrayed as in movies. With Chris and Ghostbusters, that female-led remake was trash, though. I haven't seen that movie. Honestly, I stayed away from it. I will check it out at some point, probably in the future, just to watch it, just to see what I think of it. Because film's all subjective, of course, but yeah, I've heard some bad things. I just didn't. I didn't. One of the reasons why I didn't want to watch it after the fact was because the director said if you don't watch my movie and like it, you're a sexist, which has nothing to fucking do with anything. Buffy the movie and TV show are amazing. I've seen the movie. I really enjoyed the movie a lot. I laughed more than I thought I would. I do need to check out the TV show though. But Brandy, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I do got to check out that TV show. Melissa McCarthy, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, And of course, she gets in to the room like a dumb broad, dumb child, and she fucks with shit she's not supposed to fuck with. Actually, I think when she walks in here, like she's about to walk in there now, I think when she walks in there, she like starts touching everything, rubbing her hands on everything, just looking at it. Just completely stupid. And that might be one of the more aggravating aspects of the movie, is because it's like, you knew this was where it's gonna go. Yeah, they're gonna find a way into the room and go in there. MOIC. Any door with that many locks can have nothing good behind it. I agree. I agree. I couldn't see his legs in the pic that was posted on Twitter. Ian, thank you again, man. Wow, you brought up the. We're at $13 now in chat revenue, dude. You're a complete badass. I mean it with all my heart. You're amazing, dude. I appreciate you 100%. That's why I'm done with Paul Feige. I liked his work with Bridesmaid, The Heat. I saw The Heat. That's probably the only one I've seen of his. But after Answer the Call, I'm done. Paul Rudd is always, will always be Josh to me. Clueless, clueless for life. Yeah, she's just touching everything. Literally, like rubbing her hands on every fucking thing she can touch. It's just almost obnoxious, and I hate it so much. It's like, you don't have to fucking touch everything. And Annabelle looking all. Smack the glass. That's good. Well, she didn't smack it, she tapped it, but still. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's La Llorona. I'm sure that's what that's based off of. What is wrong with this girl? She's not bright. Paul Rudd and Anchorman's pretty funny. I did see Anchorman, the Anchorman movies. Yeah, this girl's not bright at all. She's literally just anything. There she goes again, just touching everything, like just everything. Like you could have just looked, You could have just walked in there and looked and got out, but instead you're actually like going through every fucking thing you can find and just. She even typed on the typewriter. I'm sure they're not going to notice that. Yeah. I mean, if it has no ink in it, then it's good, but if it does, you're fucked. 60% of the time, it works every time. I actually quite enjoy the female leads from Ghostbusters. Are comedians like the Saturday Night Live, but their performances in that movie, the plot, characters were just yeah, and it's like he tried to make it like we're sexist, but it's like no, women don't like it either. It's like it was just a bad written movie. It has nothing to do with whether or not they were female leads. Like, dude, I remember watching the trailer for that movie, and so many cringy moments, like where she's like, come and gets, like Melissa McCarthy says, come and get some, and she like does that air hump thing with the gun in her hand. It's like so cringeworthy and so, I don't know. The Heat was enjoyable. The Heat was enjoyable. Jordan, are you a Walking Dead fan? I'd say I'm a Walking Dead fan. I'm not gonna like a hardcore fan, but I'm a Walking Dead fan. I love zombie stuff. I loved the first season of The Walking Dead, and the second season was a lot of fun. And it wasn't. Yeah, she was trying to contact somebody. I think it was her mom. She was trying to contact. I have no problem with the female leads. I think the only female Ghostbuster I like was Kate Mockinen. I actually think Kate Mockinen was the one that people actually did appreciate in that movie a lot. They actually liked her character. But other than that, a lot of people were hating on that movie. Men in Black International was another one people were hating on a lot. Like, a lot. Yeah, I think it's her mom that she was trying to contact. Oh, she was trying to contact her dad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this movie, but I figured it was one of her parents. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Annabelle just leaning up against the glass. That's great. The later seasons of The Walking Dead just went downhill fast. I remember I stopped after season 4. At some point, I would like to probably sit down and just watch more of the seasons again. I know the show's coming to an end, or already has come to an end, but I really want to go ahead and try to finish that. The final season of The Walking Dead better lay out all the bells and whistles come back. Hashtag come back Andrew Lincoln. Yeah, unfortunately I know a lot of spoilers with The Walking Dead because I do that shit would just pop up on my feed all the time. But yeah, after Herschel died, which was one of my like top 3 favorite characters on the show, I was just so God, this girl is just so stupid. She should have left it shut and just walked out. Obviously, she was wanting you to open the fucking door. You dumb child. Maybe with Melissa, I'm kind of on the fence. With after, sorry, scary scenes coming up. Oh, yep, the alarm's going off. And I think she falls back. She falls forward again, right? Yep. Yep. She falls out too. The defense with after her speech about those who didn't like it. What you don't see them typing on their keyboard is their mom yelling. The female leads are great on Saturday Night Live, in my opinion, but just not in the movie. Ghostbusters did not need to be remade. You can't improve on perfection. Pretty much, yeah. Come back, Andrew Lincoln. Get upstairs and take out the garbage for your 40 years old. That was unprofessional, Melissa. Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes is beautiful, rugged, angel, and he must be protected at all costs. That's her. That's her. Yep. Oh yeah, they lost her dad this year, didn't they? That's right. That's her mom. That's definitely her mom's daughter. Andrew Lincoln had already confirmed he was leaving The Walking Dead was the worst move he had ever made. Yeah, yeah. Andrew Lincoln wasn't really doing much of anything before The Walking Dead, so the fact that he would leave The Walking Dead was not a bright move. He was a fan favorite in a lot of aspects. Oh, I think this is the first ghost that they see. Now Negan is doing The Walking Dead. I know recently they did his flashbacks episode, but is he a good guy or bad guy, anti-hero now? I personally wouldn't know myself. Still good, Sebastian. Yeah, those kind of sweeping generalized statements about people who didn't like the movie come across as very strong case of sour grapes on her part. Is Annabelle there? Yep, there's the girl. There she is. Yep, from from Annabelle Creation. And she's gone. Yeah. Creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Negan is such a complex character. I despise him. I'm kind of in love with him too. This one does fly by kind of fast though. We're almost 40 minutes into the movie. I wonder how long the Conjuring franchise will go on for. Depends on the money, man, or whenever Patrick Wilson or Vera Farmiga say we're done. And there's a lot of case files they can do movies for, I'm sure. The Amityville Horror, Connecticut House. They can go on for a while. Jay, have Sebastian. It's bad. Pretty sure that's her dad. Yep, that's her dad. But I don't know if it was her dad. I think it was a demon luring her in. I think the daughter has. She knows what's up. Yeah, she does. I find Negan complex too. Yeah, I can feel bad for him. That doll is looking into my soul. I think it's so. Mutt, how you doing, Mutt? Thank you for joining us, by the way. Yeah, I got my Annabelle right there watching along with us. She's creepy. Love Walking Dead, but can't get into these last episodes. Brandy says, "Yeah, like I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about the Walking Dead later stuff. Very interesting." She's like, it's so stupid how she just like totally is ignorant of everything right now. She literally tried to open the fucking door to that room right in front of the babysitter and automatically just yeah, there's that. Thank you, Ian, again. Almost $15 in chat revenue because of Ian. Thank you so much, Ian. And I'm pretty sure Sebastian donated $5 too. So I appreciate that, you guys. You're a bunch of badasses. Thank you so much for the chat revenue. It means a lot. I swear that doll just rocked back and forth when you patted it. Creepy. Well, actually, my camera moved, so don't worry. Probably didn't rock back and forth. Thank you again, Ian, though. That's awesome of you, man. Yep, she's about to see, I think, either La Llorona or some woman in a wedding dress, which is what La Llorona is, but still. And there's Annabelle sitting on the chair. Yep, there's that. Of course, that's going to happen. And guess what's going to be right in your face? Or she's going to be gone completely. Yep, she's gone. Oh boy. Yeah, some shit's about to go down. Aw, thank you so much, Sebastian. That means a lot, man. Thank you for the $2 in chat revenue. I mean, that means a lot. Miss me? No, I did not, actually. Oh, fuck that. Oh, yeah, the cross is going upside down. Yep, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, isn't that La Llorona? Or just a woman in a wedding dress? I forget. Oh, yeah. Nope, it's not yet La Llorona. And then she's gonna start pace walking towards her. Aren't crosses only for vampires? Well, you can use them against demonic entities too. Kate Ocean is a reactor, and I want to shout her out because her content is brilliant in my opinion. I couldn't pronounce her last name. I apologize, but that's awesome. Aren't crosses going for vampires? Always my dude, always. Adam being always my dude, always. Run. Dun, 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 dun. That bitch went into that room. Ghost. Rick, the epilepsy guy. Crosses work on satanic creatures. Remember The Exorcist? Yes. And thank you for joining us, Rick. I really appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a great day. Also, how is Walking Dead World Beyond? I've not seen that. Aren't they like doing a movie or something for The Walking Dead with Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes? That's good to hear, Rick. That's good to hear. I remember somebody using a cross in every unorthodox way. Why don't they just take the doll drive off to a cliff and throw it into the sea? Because it's haunted and cursed, it would come right back to them, especially if it likes them enough. Hi, Michaela. Thank you for joining us. We are 43 minutes and 30 seconds into Annabelle Comes Home. How are you doing today, Michaela? Yeah, that scene will forever make my eyes water. Brandy says, I stopped watching after he left and they killed Carl. Yep. I remember hearing about Carl's death, yeah. Hellhound Fog. Isn't that the one that the new one's based on? Pictures of dead bodies, yeah. Creepy shit. It's creepy how they're just same old doing laundry and doing jogging later. Thanks for asking. How are you? I'm doing okay, and that's awesome to hear. Sounds like you're having a very productive day. I would love to go out. I need to go out for a jog myself or a hike. It'd be fun. May the power of cash compel you, holding ticket stubs in the form of a cross. Yes. That's why they had the doll in the case and being blessed. They should have given an exorcism to Christine. May the power of Chrysler compels you. Yeah. Like, dude, this girl's just like touching everything that's not hers and butting into everything that she shouldn't be. Like, she just fucking touches everything. Jordan, I think your doll's eyes just blinked. Wouldn't that be epic? Wouldn't that be epic? Now that's funny. I did not like Carl dying on Walking Dead, but I get the actor probably wanted to move on to other projects. Yeah, I can understand that too. I mean, look, he's he's a young he's a kid still, so like. But didn't they blame the real doll for causing a guy's car brakes to fail? It was actually a motorcycle he was driving. He was at the museum and insulted the doll, which resulted in him dying. Yeah, there was actually an incident where a kid, like a teen, like probably like a 18-year-old kid and a girl came to the museum, and he smacked the glass or something and called her out and said, "You're a doll and I'm not scared of you." And Ed Warren told him to leave. And that same night when he was driving home with his girlfriend, I think she lived, but he didn't. They hit a tree or something and died. The Christine reference was good. Is a good one. No, I'm not gonna go get that. Fuck that. There's an antique place 5 minutes away from me, and you see Raggedy Ann dolls everywhere. Yeah, there's a doll named Robert too. That's right. Yeah, the doll Robert the doll. Zach Bagans did an episode on that on one of his Ghost Adventures thing, and he also did one for Annabelle too. But there's also Robert the doll one. Yeah, Robert the doll I think is very interesting. Wait, is the part with the werewolf coming up? I think it's still in the movie a little bit farther, but it should be coming up soon. Yeah. And that's the guy that meets it. Sebastian, the guy who played Carl, didn't want to leave. He kind of forced out by Scott Gimple, allegedly. And thank you again, Ian. I just noticed you donated more money, dude. That's awesome of you. I appreciate it. You don't have to, but I really do appreciate when you guys donate money or chat revenue, super chat. You never have to. It's not required, but it means a lot. I'm gonna applaud you right now because you're a badass. You've almost put us up to $20 in chat revenue right now. I love stories like that. The epilepsy guy, the Robert doll is horrifying. Yes, it is horrifying. It's like an old sailor looking doll, I think. Robert the doll is inspiration for Chucky. That's right. Yes, he inspired Chucky. Oh yeah, this awkward pizza guy. You need to like woo her, right? Robert the doll's inspiration for Chucky. Sebastian, wow, dude, thank you so much. You did not have to. We're at $21.31, guys, in chat revenue for Annabelle Comes Home. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, when you talk to the Robert the doll, you have to say thank you and goodbye. That's right. Yes, I heard about that. Yeah, you have to say thank you and goodbye, like respectably, so because he'll curse you at that point. Wow, thank you so much, Sebastian. Thank you so much, Ian. You guys are badasses. I would take a drink too, but my alcohol's gone. Yeah, I remember seeing something about that on the social media, the Walking Dead fan site somewhere. I thought my buddy doll inspired Chucky. You, the commercial, my buddy. You are my buddy until the end. More than a buddy, you're my best friend. Dude, I actually like the remake. I'm one of the few. I'm one of the people who like the remake, the reboot of Child's Play. I'll be ever to go near that doll again after tonight. I don't think I'll ever be able to go. Yeah, such an awkward kid. But I'm awkward too, so I get it. You're talking about Key West Roberts? I don't think I'll be ever going near a doll again. So, do we genuinely believe Ed and Lorraine's stories, or do we think that they were embellished for profit kind of thing? Look, I mean, it really depends on what you believe in, I guess. I mean, I personally don't think they were bullshitting. Personally, I don't, but I I can't be the guy to sit here and tell you everything. There's a Raggedy Ann doll on TV. Yeah, that's creepy. I can't sit here and tell you whether or not everything is 100%. I do believe though they had some. If the real stories were kind of maybe. I've lived in haunted houses myself. Ian thinks that a lot of it was real. Close Jordan, but I mean the early '80s commercial for my buddy doll. Look it up, you'll see. I'm gonna have to look it up now. I am a horror sci-fi junkie. The only thing that scared me was the kitchen scene in Salem's Lot, which was a phenomenal scene, Rick. That's a great one to bring up, dude. Yeah, I remember when doing my collaboration with Dave Maggot, we did our top 10 creepiest scenes. Speaking of creepy, Annabelle's under there. But creepy scenes. Salem's Lot, dude. It's a lot of the scenes from Salem's Lot creeped him out. Yeah, Count Barlow in the kitchen. Yeah, it was creepy as fuck. But they probably used it for financial gain too. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Who probably? I mean, well, obviously they wrote books and stuff to get money and all that. Yeah, that's obvious. But and they went on TV shows to get money. They went on a lot of stuff. They did a lot of stuff for TV and books. And I haven't seen your Buffy video yet, but did you know that the armless vampire is the actor Pee Wee Herman? I did know that, and I found out from you guys, honestly. There's a sequel commercial called "Kid Sister," a girl version of My Buddy. I did not know that. Aw, her birthday. She's about to go to bed. Shit's about to get real. Did you ever see the remake of Salem's Lot with Rob Lowe, Jordan? I did not, Sebastian. I did not. Salem's Lot, when the vampire kid comes into the window and bites the other kid, it's a creepy moment. It is a creepy moment. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer had a parody scene making fun of that. I think it was a parody scene. Yeah, it definitely was. Where his friend comes to the window and like tapping on it. You're floating, man. Get out of here. Shoot, I have a haunted doll. I sure as heck would profit off it. Hey, I mean, look, dude, if it has a story behind it, I mean, you probably could write something about it. Oh yeah, the kid is fucking playing a song outside the window. What is with these kids and trying to fucking come to the Warrens' house all disrespectfully and shit? Like, do you realize this isn't your home? Like, the kids in this movie are kind of annoying. And you think they would have more common sense. Man, come on, I'm hungry. Yeah. Pike isn't a name, it's a fish. Christy Swanson versus Sarah Mitchell Gellar as Buffy. Who wins? I have not seen the show, so I couldn't tell you myself, but I'm sure the people in the chat could probably tell you who they think would win. That was cringy. I've never seen Salem's Lot. It's a watch. It's worth a watch. It's long, but it's worth a watch, I would say. So if you haven't seen it, I would definitely check it out if you're into vampire stuff. Yeah, they booked it. Jordan, just how funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? That was such an interesting werewolf scene about to come up. And I gotta tell you, stupid. This werewolf moment is so fucking fake looking, it's ridiculous. I'm not joking. It's so fake looking, it takes you right out of it. Sarah Mitchell Gellar all day long. Christy Swanson, she was funnier. Lisa opens the window. Come on, it's great. Lisa, you get to stay up all night drinking blood. Yeah, and if you say you're a vampire, you get free soda at the movie theater. Just how funky, how loose is your goose? How loose is your goose? Shake your patoose. Or something like that. Like, it was stupid in Goosebumps, and it came out 4 years before. Oh yeah, yeah. Rickety Lepsy, sacrilege. Are the werewolves CGI in the movie, Jordan? Yeah, dude, that was complete CGI in this movie. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, you're right with Goosebumps. Yeah, with the werewolf with Goosebumps. Yeah, it looks so bad, the CGI with werewolves. Kiefer Sutherland's father playing a vampire slayer while his son plays a vampire. I love it. Yeah, I figured out actually yesterday that he was Kiefer Sutherland's dad. I was like, oh my god, he is. This girl. This girl, dude, it's just I can't get over the fact that she does so many stupid shit. Yeah, she sneaks back into the house when she could have just probably knocked on the door. Donald Sutherland played in the remake of Salem's Lot as George Mason's character from the original Barlow's fan. Wow, that's awesome. Oh man, I remember when say I remember what I was remember I was the Salem's Lot when when it aired in '79. Screamed like a schoolgirl in the kitchen scene, scared my sister. Donald Sutherland is so tall. He's a pretty guy. He's a pretty tall guy. I was watching. Yep, and there's the doors opened, unlocked itself and opened. See, people are just not. They just aren't smart in this movie. Oh, yeah. Anyone seen the sequels of The Lost Boys? I have not, honestly. I have not seen the sequels of Lost Boys, but I really never cared to. I've heard so many, like everybody I've ever talked to said they were horrible. Put your glasses on, Daddy Jordan. Protect your peepas. Now the shit's moving in the room. And this dumb chick is just. Yeah. I can't believe there's werewolves in this movie. Well, I mean, the werewolf was actually inspired, like, from an actual case they had, like, something that was taking the form of, like, a creature, like a wolf. But yeah, the way they put it in this movie doesn't look scary at all. It looks too CGI and stupid. I would have looked at that in post production and said, what the fuck is that? I preferred The Thirst to The Tribe when it comes to sequels of The Lost Boys. I love it. I love it. She still is going into the basement and taking shit. Well, actually, that might have been hers, to be honest. Well, no, it's not, I don't think. It might have been, I'm not sure. That or she's stealing it. But you have to admit, some practical effects are more scarier than high tech CGI effects. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Rick. Detention, 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 detention. Throws a slip at the corpses. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Nope. And there's the rocking chair, rocking back and forth. Yep. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ghost, 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 ghost. An American Wolf in London, that was a transformation done right by practical effects. I agree. And now she's locked in. Great stuff. That's why you don't fuck with ghosts. Stealing it, inserting Dan voice from the Shovel High video. Hello! Zombie Cat, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining us, the Sound Painter Studio. John Carpenter's The Thing was very great with those as well. Yeah, I would say, yeah, man, practical effects. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. I don't think you've ever joined us on a live stream, and that goes for Rick too. So, guys, hope you're having a great day. We're an hour into Annabelle Comes Home, And then after that, we got one more Conjuring film to do, and we are ready for the Conjuring 3 reaction. Also, Jordan Wells spotted that Ben Affleck and Hilary Swank were both in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. Yeah, I was so surprised when I saw Ben Affleck's face. I mean, a chair slowly sliding across the floor, not noticed just by the audience, it builds tension and anxiety. I agree. I agree 100%. And it's not her dad. It's a demon taking the form of her dad. Yeah, then she turned around and it's like something else. Yeah. That's scary shit. You did this to me. It's all your fault. Get back here. Oh my, could you imagine? Could you imagine that? Yeah, Ben Affleck was in Buffy. Did you spot him, Jordan? I did spot him, Ian. I did. I was like, that's Ben Affleck. I swear to God that is. Have you seen the Ferryman Ghost yet? I have not, Sebastian. CGI is good, but it is used damn too much. I prefer originality and prosthetics and animatronics. For sure. For sure. I feel like, you should balance them out if you're not going to do one or the other, if you're going to do more of one or the other. Balance them out. I think you'll like The Wailing. Oh yeah, the chicken dies, I think. Um, it's a South Korean horror film, and it's very damn scary. I no, I've heard of The Wailing, and people have recommended it to me. I'm sure it's fucking terrifying. I've heard it's actually a scary movie. Rick, right? Yep, that chicken died. That chicken's dead. Ian, thank you again for another dollar, man. That's bringing us up to $22.73 in chat revenue. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Give me Stan Winston, Rick Baker, and versus Pixar CGI. Yeah, that dumb broad, she just done fucked up and brought a whole bunch of evil entities into the house. Now I gotta clean this up. Sebastian, if you ever watch Crimson Peak, the ghost effects are pretty amazing in that movie, very reminiscent of Guillermo del Toro's The Devil's Backbone. With the bleeding wound, it's funny, I have not seen a lot of Guillermo del Toro movies, so that might be an idea of me to like sit down and do like a series of Guillermo del Toro movies. I would love to see Pan's Labyrinth, I would love to see Crimson Peak, The Shape of Water. I have a couple of hours, so how are you this winter, summer, spring there? It's summer here. I'm doing good, man. I'm just enjoying a good Conjuring film, getting ready for the Conjuring 3. How are you doing? How is your day going over there? I like the first two Conjuring films, and the last one I watched was Annabelle Creation. After that, I lost some interest in the franchise. Actually, the first two Conjuring and Annabelle Creation, I think, are the best ones in the franchise. Everything else is kind of bad, but it's very funny that you say that. Still watch your Crow reaction vid, my favorite. Oh wow, thank you, man. I didn't even know people still watch that video. I appreciate that. Means a lot that people go back and watch a lot of my content. Jordan reminds me much of a character from an episode of Buffy. His name was Billy Fordman, and he was obsessed with vampires. Pan's Labyrinth is good. What are you going to react to next? Michaela, that's a good question. I'm not too sure. I'm actually going to be doing a surprise reaction, but The Conjuring 3 is going to be coming up too, so... Oh, fuck, that's right. Yeah, Annabelle's in the bed with her. And I don't think she's aware that Annabelle is the doll that is supposed to be locked away. Eric Draven is an angel. Crimson Peak is good, and The Shape of Water is good too. Oh, I bet. People love Guillermo del Toro. Oh, that's the toy from her room, of course. I was sitting there thinking, like, what's that? Oh, the door just shut. Guillermo del Toro also made a vampire movie called Kronos, where an old antiques dealer finds a gold mechanical bug that infects people with a type of vampirism. That is interesting. That's very creative too. He went to heaven, Saza. They need to be taking notes from The Exorcist on how to shock an audience without relying on jump scares and do some effect. I agree. I agree. The Exorcist. It's funny you mentioned The Exorcist. The sound. I watched a documentary on The Exorcist last night. Um, The Shape of Water. It was a beautiful movie to watch. I've heard. I think it won Best Picture that year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it did. I don't know. I can't remember now. Oh yeah, and then she sees like someone walking up behind her or something. Such a weird moment. Or like she starts seeing like something that like the future of what's gonna happen. Yeah, she starts seeing what's gonna happen. Weird moment, I would say, in the movie. It's like a weird moment. That movie still makes me cry no matter how many times I watch it. Such a beautiful, bittersweet character. Yeah, she gets like thrown back or something. Snake. Uh oh, and then it happens. Yep, in real life. Fuck that. And then yep, weird. I remember me and my dad walking past the theater showing The Exorcist and someone running out and vomiting on the sidewalk. That's epic, Rick. That's awesome. Have you seen The Haunting of Hill House? I have not. I've seen episode 1, I think. The Shape of Water, in my opinion, is a retelling of the creature from the Black Lagoon, but in a different way. Oh, that's interesting. I wish Guillermo hadn't left the project for scary stories to tell in the dark. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree. He became a producer on it instead. I really wish he was attached to it like a director. I think it would have been better. Not saying it's a bad movie by any means, but like it could have been so much more. I'd be the most boring horror movie antagonist. I wouldn't go anywhere I'm not supposed to. I wouldn't do anything not supposed to. Saw The Exorcist when I was 12 in the cinema. Still feel uncomfortable watching it, knowing it's based on a true story. Yeah, yeah, and it's a crazy true story too. It's a really interesting one, but it's not about a girl. It's about a little boy. I think his name was Roland. Also, Mimics was the giant mutant cockroaches. Was creepy too. Wish I hadn't seen the direct sequel first before the first Mimics. The Legend of Hell House is good with Roddy McDowell. I don't think that's why you'd make it to the end, my dude. Yep, that's why you'd make it to the end without question. Oh yeah. Nope. Well, I think we're at the ferryman scene. You ever seen the ferryman? See, they try to do a roller coaster ride with this too, but I don't think it does it as good as Annabelle Creation. Yeah, lights just turned off. Get out. Get out. You would be smart to run. You see the documentary about what happened to the set while making The Exorcist? Yep. Yep, I did. Crazy shit. My goal is to go to Disneyland one day, so the chat revenue is going straight to that. Save it for Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland or Universal Studios, so I'd like to go someday. Ah, yeah. Yep, 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 yep. About 30 minutes left. That's right, Adam. The Exorcist is the main reason I am proud to be from St. Louis. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I saw The Exorcist years later and remember laughing my butt off. Reagan's head spin around. It's time to sedate heavily and and locked down. For me, the film that truly scared me was most was Requiem for a Dream, even though it wasn't the horror genre, but the psychological aspect and addiction made it terrifying. Oh God, the coin just dropped. I remember that. Yep, that made me jump at first. I didn't know if I'll ever see Disneyland, but I'd like to. Yeah. Is the Jaws ride still at Universal? I'm not sure, Ian. I'm assuming it probably is. I would not have picked up that coin. The Sound Painters Studio, I was emotionally drained after that movie. I have not seen it myself. For Florida, they turned the Jaws ride into Harry Potter World. Oh, really? Wow. You see, this is my problem with some of these movies. They take way too long. Like, she's been looking around with the flashlight for, like, a good probably 2 minutes now. The finale had me intense. The fridge scene made me jump. If you ever see the Exorcist TV series, Gina Davis took over as Regan McNeil and Linda Blair, and I think she does a wonderful job. I would like to check out the TV series at some point. Harry Potter and Jaws ride, that for the Jaws ride, that sucks. I agree. You shouldn't take out the Jaws ride. Jaws ride's kind of classic. Never been on it myself, but I would love to one day. One movie that made my brother vomit was Scanners, when the guy's head pops like a ripe pimple. Oh man, no, I don't think I've had a movie really make me throw up yet. But I remember Wrong Turn 2 almost did. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Man, don't you see like a tall guy walking towards her or something? Oh my god, fuck that, dude. Nope. In Hollywood, I think it's the part of the tram tour. One movie, Rick the Appleseed guy. As soon as someone mentions Scanners, I automatically think that the Wayne's World scene where they reference that movie. I forget what happens. Oh yeah, she picks him up and holds him up, and I guess the face like appears right, like the face appears right in front of her, or something like that. Don't do that. Yeah, yeah, that happened. I knew that was coming. Hey, I'm pissed they took away the Back to the Future for Simpsons. That does suck. Wow, yeah. He's just pulling your leg. I saw the Wrong Turn remake. Not too bad. I've heard it was pretty decent. About 20 minutes to go, folks. 20 to 30 minutes to go. Not a lot of Annabelle yet, though. It's called Annabelle Comes Home, but not a lot of Annabelle. But mostly other ghosts, which I'm not worried about. I'm most excited for Halloween Kills this year, based on early screening reviews claiming to be even better than and less flawed than 2018. And I do love 2018. Don't get me wrong, I love the 2018 Halloween, but yeah, I'm very excited for Halloween Kills. After Army of Dead, it became my most anticipated again. Army of Dead, after watching the trailers, it became my most anticipated movie. But yeah, Halloween Kills for sure is now my most anticipated. Can't wait to see it. I don't think any horror movie there is a horror movie made me throw up. Oh no, wait a minute. Does Son of the Mask count? I would count that. I remember that on the weekends there was a horror movie program, and my parents, there's Annabelle, asked me to. Oh, yep. Tell me that my sister, let's go to sleep before the show starts. I found the climax a bit lackluster for this movie, with Lorraine's daughter trying to do something similar to her parents, banishing demons back to hell by saying the Lord's Prayer. Yeah, I mean, it was just, yeah, it was silly. It was weird. That is creepy, though, the whole scene with the colors and everything, and it's slowly turning into what it really is. Yep, there's a demon shadow. And again, they showed the demon. That was when I was little. Today, I'm going to start watching horror movies little by little. There you go, yeah. Scream 5 is one of my most anticipated horror movies. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Scream 5 myself. Ian Hill, thank you again for donating more chat money. We are now at almost $25 in chat revenue. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. I'd say you're trapped. Oh, yeah. It's not really Lorraine. I remember meeting Nancy Cartwright once. I bumped into her and helped her pick up her stuff. Then she said Bart Simpson's voice, but watch it, man. And the bell rang for me. That's funny because my last name's Cartwright too. So it's like Joker is being written by Todd Phillips. Is written, yeah. Todd Phillips, yeah, he wrote Joker. Favorite film of 2019. Oh yeah, she's still in the fucking room. Yeah, I'd have lost my mind by now. Man, can't believe The Simpsons is still on air. That's crazy. Yeah, it's been on for a long time. That was a creepy image. Lipstick, isn't she a Scientologist? Jesus, girls, stop going in the room. I know, right? She's been locked down in there for a while now, though. It does drag after a while. It's like at this point, there's no purpose. It's just jump scare after jump scare. I didn't know religious beliefs don't come into play. Funny is funny to me. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever makes you laugh, comedy is subjective, and so is horror. Yeah, sure, the phone is in the room. Haunted stuff is safe, right? Watch Repo, the genetic opera, on an empty stomach. I can eat while watching it now, but first times, be careful. The guy behind the Family Guy is an atheist, and it makes you feel any better. But yeah, I watch it for the comedy. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane. Yeah, he's very atheist. Yeah. Because they're written that way. Ian, they're written that way. But my favorite animated comedy would have to be South Park. It'd be creepier if the girls were trapped in the room like Stephen King's 1408, where they can't tell if they've left or are still there, or they can't tell how long they've been in the room. I wasn't questioning her religious beliefs. I was just asking if the info was true, cause reading it somewhere. Also, I remember see a ghost picture of the see a poster of the Blair Witch Project in the cinema, and I remember watch Which the one scene of a horror watch one scene of the horror movie, but I don't know the name of it in my TV. I don't know if she was really stabbed. She just felt it. Yeah. Oh yeah, she got possessed. I forgot about that. Um, man, I was hoping she really got stabbed. Jordan, you need to write the Annabelle movie. Yeah, I would love to write an Annabelle movie. I would definitely go back and fix a lot of shit. It's ironic. My mom this day is traumatized by The Exorcist, and she moved in and lives in the place where it came to. It started in Washington. It came to St. Louis. I need to start watching the Orville. Yep, there's the werewolf. And Seth MacFarlane. I'm tired of giving Family Guy attention, and Fox Disney have an excuse to keep the show going like The Simpsons. I would have loved to see them some more unique and deformed creatures and supernatural films. And the hidden within the dark imagination. This is where the werewolf gets more practical in some ways. That was so stupid. I hate that moment. It was from a cheerleader who jumped off a trampoline. I think it might night I was alone and Tom and Nava. A knife appears in the spring, and well, it doesn't end well. Let's leave it at that. I'm surprised Disney even bought Family Guy with all the jokes they pulled on rape, mass murder, and so forth. Yeah, yeah. Disney's supposed to be for everybody, but they kind of just started buying everybody. Have you seen Trick or Treat 2007? I have. I love Trick or Treat from 2007. I bet they kill it with the silver bullet. Wouldn't that be funny? And now they got to find Annabelle. I love the early Simpsons Family Guy seasons, but the longer they were allowed to go on, the quality just seemed to be tanking. Yeah, they after a while, yeah, they started tanking. Oh yeah, that priest, yeah, who was actually trying to help her, I think, the whole time. It's a good message. It's a good. Not all ghosts are bad. Sound Painter Studio, you think Disney would censor a lot of the recent material, like with jokes about the Cosby Show, knowing that we know now, showing everyone. Ah, my feet, dude. Yeah, she can sense what ghosts are bad and which ones aren't. Simpsons up to season 8 were at its best. Oh yeah, the armor. True, and there were always a scene in the older anime Disney film having the robot there dashing down into the night. We see these hotel windows, and there's always been serious dark theme in Disney's animation. Narrative one's not really picked up on it. If you slowed the scene down, you'd see a naked woman in one of those windows. Wow, yeah, they've pulled a lot of crazy shit behind the scenes and hidden. Can I agree more, my dude? Yeah, don't just stand there and look at it. And there's your doll. And she's gone. What do you prefer more, Vampire Diaries or True Blood? I haven't seen either, to be honest. Had to work that board game in somehow, right? You know what I would have done? I would have just ripped the board game up. I would have just ripped it open. Good. Yeah, she just quickly does it. Got it. And thank you again, man. Wow, you brought us up to $26 practically in chat revenue. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Except it's literally within production of post-production. If you ask me, the scariest horror films don't have monsters. It's a person who can portray evil, like the Tall Man in Phantasm or Damien, or Jack Nicholson in The Shining. The Vampire Diaries. Let's see, guy with Requiem for a Dream. Watch Requiem for a Dream. Fuck that shit. The movie does drag after a while. I'm not gonna deny that. It does drag. It's like, come on, can we like can we get to it yet? Can we just like be over? It's not like The Conjuring or The Conjuring 2, where it's just kind of like awesome the whole fucking time. It's kind of boring in points. Don't look at them and you'll be fine. Rabbit, thank you for joining us, man. I know this guy. Oh fuck. And if you want to know, we are an hour and 30 minutes into Annabelle Comes Home. What confirmed Dream sounds familiar? Word. Check out Dark City if you have it. The Time Jordan, great sci-fi horror noir. Season 4 of The Wire is amazing. Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah, isn't that supposed to be her? Just give me the fucking doll, woman. And I think she has it. Have you seen Black Swan? I have not seen Black Swan. Also, Kiefer is in Dark City as well. Hell, dude, Sin City, it looks like the comic. I told you this before, but I recommend After Dark horror films. I highly recommend Grave Dancers and... Yeah, okay. Grave Dancers and Dark Ride. Sin City might have been the best comic film ever. I will have to check it out. Ah, she's possessed. Black Swan is good. Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead is my favorite zombie film of all time. I love Return of the Living Dead. I mean, it's a pretty clever way, turns on the thing and the guy's doing the this game guy who did Black Swan did Requiem. Ernie Brenner. Just a dumb moment. That's a dumb moment. There's some stupid moments in this movie that are just like too much. Yeah, of course the demon would fucking. Oh yeah, that was a bit too much for me too. The demon actually sucking out her fake looking soul. Gotta go, unfortunately, but take care. Stay safe, Jordan. And everybody. Great talking and sharing with all of you. Looking forward to The Conjuring 2. I'm looking forward to The Conjuring 2 too. Also, I've seen the trailer for Hellfest, and from what I saw, ripoff of Dark Ride. 28 Days Later is my favorite. How about Donnie Darko? I have not seen Donnie Darko either. Just close it. You see, this part right here makes no sense to me. There are people who, like the nun in the beginning of the nun, where there's like a professional, like, there's a professional, like, nun who gets killed by doing a not even as powerful, a more powerful prayer than that. And she was fighting off like 4 demons right there. So yeah, just a lot of fakeness with this movie. It feels very Hollywood. Donnie Darko has the best soundtrack. I love Donnie Darko. I'm gonna need to check out Donnie Darko then. Oh yeah, he comes in to make one laugh. The Hitchhiker with C. Thomas Howell and Rucker Hauer was really good. The pickle scene. Ugh. Yeah, I love how they were talking. To me, that's not funny. That's just stupid and cringy. How they try to make a funny moment after fighting off these unearthly, these demonic entities. They tried to fucking make it a humorous moment, and it's just like, no, it's like you don't just do that. That's not, doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel. Yeah, and there's the Conjuring music box, and Annabelle was looking at him. I like the remake of Fright Night, but the original will always be the best. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Donnie's just a shot. Is shot so well and it's well acted. It's fantastic. I think the Wailing, as I mentioned earlier, perfectly portrays demons as manipulative and very disturbing compared to The Conjuring. Uh, uh, Pop quiz. Well done. Practical effects will always be CGI, in my opinion. Yeah, they tell them everything. Yep, we get one last scene with the Warrens. Yeah, we'll have our own party. Could you please take that off? Well done, practical effects. I'll always wait for a plane engine, though. My roof. My roof. For a plane engine through my roof. Amazing. I'm not feeling alone anymore. Oh, yeah. And all the kids come over to have the birthday party. Very happy ending. Very, Let's not spoil it. Altered States is outstanding. Sure. Bob, he's it's crazy. When he says it, it's funny. Yeah, that's not a spoiler. It happens. The Mad World song from the Donnie Darko soundtrack was a Christmas #1 in the UK one year. Jacob's Ladder is a must see. I did see Jacob's Ladder. My movie reaction is actually on the channel. Oh yeah, that's very shocking. She let her come into this room. It's a very sweet moment between this character and Lorraine. I didn't like her character. I love Lorraine, but not her character. Everything happened because she fucked up. It's a good moment. It's a touching moment. Yeah, okay. Oh, there he goes. Yep, to sing one of his songs. Sorry, we're at like the last few minutes of the movie, so I'm just trying to. Have you heard something I never can have by the name? I have not. Yep, and there's the real people. Yep, in loving memory of Lorraine Warren, who passed away in 2019. Yep. Yep, I remember that day too. And guys, that was Annabelle Comes Home. Alrighty then. Alright. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, but it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate the chat revenue. You guys did not have to do that, but I do appreciate when you guys donate money. It does mean a lot. I always will thank you for it. I mean, it's just thank you so much. If you guys like this type of content, especially if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the content if you like the type of content, because we're going to be doing the Conjuring 2 either tonight or tomorrow morning, so be ready for that. I will be doing a surprise movie reaction at some point, so be looking forward to that. Conjuring 3 hopefully will be coming out as a reaction and not a review, but I do appreciate you guys watching. It's been a lot of fun. I've heard to ask you the last couple of nights, have you seen the original Night of the Demons films? I have not. Michaela wanted to answer that one really quick because she's been asking me for a couple nights. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, guys. It's been a fun stream. Hope you guys have a freaking fantastic evening, and I will for sure check you guys out in the next video. Be looking forward to The Conjuring 2. Take care.